Felt better last week. I enjoyed 2-0 more than 3-0. Look, it's funny, like, we're just having a little chat with the coaches, and we were anxious about this one. Different sort of pressure, I guess, for our team. You know, we can fire shots when you're the underdog, and you come up against two semi-final teams, and then all of a sudden there's a little bit of expectation. They played a hell of a ball game. I thought they were really. Flinty did a masterful job of determining how we had to rotate our players, and I felt like we were on the back foot for a lot of the game, even though we led for pretty much the entirety of it. Did we? Yeah, 34 and a half minutes. So, look, it's nice to be 3-0. Jeez, I think we're the first team to ever do that out of expansion. But we weren't setting those sorts of goals. Our goals are still to continue to get better, so we've got a lot of work to do. It's twice we've played Illawarra and maybe taking a little step backwards of where we think we need to be.
So did we see a few extra skills in Robertson's sort of bag today, where he was sort of guarded pretty closely and then got away at the end?
I think we've seen it already. He had 7 dimes in the first game and sort of worked his way into that one. The guy's a good all-round player. We can focus on his shooting, but it's not just what he does. He's a masterful point guard, and I thought he was phenomenal again tonight. And look, he's going to be that guy. He's going to find different ways to contribute, even if the shot dropped for him tonight, but maybe not some of his mates. But he knows how to play, and he's a contributor, and he's I'm glad he's on our team.
Did you take something from the way the guys still kept the offense ticking over even when the long ball wasn't really dropping for quite a bit of that?
Yeah. This bloke and Keith Benson and his small minutes, and just everybody, really, just the pressure we put on the offensive boards. We shot the ball poorly tonight, and I think we had good looks. That was one of those games, you shoot the ball well like we did last week, we rack up a huge score. But we got second and third looks at it with our guys contributing on the offensive boards, and that was really promising. One of the things is I've been looking forward to challenges. It was nice being 2-0. I thought this was a real challenge for us to be, I guess people would say we were favourite going into the game. How did we answer that? Well, we had to grind it out, and that was good. I'm really positive about that. And now we go to Perth next week. I look forward to that. Really looking forward to that, because I want to see who we are. I really want our team to be tested, and I'm not saying we're not getting tested week by week, but it's a honeymoon period right now because we're 3-0 and we're playing pretty well. I want to see us really, we're building a culture, and I want to see it dented. And when you go into Perth, you're going to be facing some huge hurdles, and we're going to be under pressure, and I want to see how we handle that. So I'm excited for that. I was excited to see us win, not at the top of our game today.
Dane, what was it like out there, in particular the big crowd tonight? Because there hasn't been a crowd like that here for a non-Tigers United game for 20 years or something.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. Even it was 40 minutes before the game, we were out there warming up, and the place was almost half full already. So it was pretty incredible. Just the number of people there. It does give you a boost. It's kind of funny. I didn't feel like they were all rooting for us tonight. But even having that many people there and the stadium getting really loud, it just kind of gets you going, and it lifts the energy of the game. And maybe made us a little bit more frantic at times too, but overall in general the crowd really helped us, I think.
Simon touched on the offensive boards. How significant was that in your eyes tonight, getting hands on the ball, getting on the glass when those shots weren't always dropping?
Yeah, well, they went small ball for a bit there, and it's a little bit tough for me on defence when they do that, because I've got to try and contain the guards, and I struggled a little bit with that tonight. So just when they go small, one of the ways we can punish them a little bit is on the offense rebounds down the other end, and that was where I wanted to make an impact, since I was struggling a little bit on defence with it. So it was just kind of a focus of the team in general as well. Keith Benson had 5 in 6 minutes. So it was a focus of all of ours, but especially when they went small ball, I felt like that's where I needed to sort of make a bit of an impact.
Dan, you sort of touched on the crowd, and obviously that was a big theme of the night and what people were going to talk about. Did you feel that through the week, or was there some sort of excitement about you, because you know that what's coming and you know that that's going to be the Illawarra show, I guess? Did you feel that during the week?
Yeah, a little bit. I had a more ticket request than usual, but there was a little bit of buzz about it. I was just, it's interesting though, just because like with the NBL this year, I feel like there's a lot more people talking about it, especially being here in Melbourne too. Up in Sydney, I think a little less so. I was picking up tiles for my sister, and there was these 2 different workers at the store that came up to me and said, "Hey, good luck against Mello this week." And it's pretty cool, like the impact that he has. That a lot of people know about him, what's going on, and it's helping the league out a lot. So yeah, there was a bit of buzz. I was getting excited as the week went on to play this game. So yeah, it's definitely a different sort of game for us.
Simon, how did you go about preparing the group for that Mello show, and did you touch on it at all in preparation?
Nah. Look, we focusing on court stuff all week. The distractions or the crowd and all those sorts of issues, it's not sort of an issue we're going to touch upon too much. We might talk about Perth and the cauldron that's there, but we didn't really have any expectation of that. I didn't really. I'm not an Instagram guy, so I don't get the hoopla and all that. I get he's a wonderful young player, but the whole impact that he's having is kind of a little new to me. I'm not across that, to be honest. I'm old.
Simon, you touched on the shooting, and it was 27% from 3, but you were 65% from 2. So how important is the balance to keep shooting those threes? Even though the percentage is up in the 2, if you don't shoot the threes, obviously it makes it a little bit more predictable.
It's really important when you're not making the 3 that you find that balance. Look, we're a good offensive team, not just a good shooting team, I think. And it's important. We don't want to be just a 3-point shooting team. And sometimes it's the fear of the ride. Like our ability to make threes is going to open up driving lanes for us. And I think it did tonight. I thought, John just sort of was really crafty in that. Mitch is always looking to get into the paint and create for others. And I thought, Dane was one of the beneficiaries of that and just making himself available down there. And the guys did a good job of finding each other. And, even some of the encouraging signs of that ball just skipping around the perimeter, and we get the shot at the end and everyone's ready to go, and it didn't go in. It's sort of like, well, okay, but we had second shots on that, and it just seemed to be, there was a good flow to what we did for the majority of the game, but it just wasn't dropping. But we had 106 points, so you can't be too disappointed, I guess.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
They gave me a missed 3.
Did you have a miss 3?
I didn't shoot a
Stop
3.
shooting threes.